Number 5! Published by the company Square in 1987 for the NES, Final Fantasy was made out to be the final game that they would release due to neglect of their previous titles that were out in the market, hence the name Final Fantasy. Get it? Ha ha ha. So funny, Square, so funny. But this time was different. Final Fantasy turned out to be a rather large success among the world, bringing profit to the company that allowed them to milk the shit out of the IP until such disasters as Final Fantasy XIII came along. We don't like to talk about that, I know. You don't need to tell me that, I don't like to talk about it either. Final Fantasy featured a turn-based strategy fighting system, which, in case you don't know, is the basic structure to JRPGs, or Japanese role-playing games. This game is truly a gem and was definitely one of the best IPs to come out of the entire history of gaming in general, which is why it gets number 5 on my list. Number 4! A Link to the Past is still, to this day, considered one of the best, if not the best, Legend of Zelda games around. What makes it so is its replayability. You play the role as Link, a young man who was woken in the middle of the night by what seems to be his father, who says he's going to check on the castle and see what's going on. Naturally, being the stupid kid you are, you go follow him. And yeah, stupid idea for a kid to do, but as the plot demands it, it sparks an epic quest to save Princess Zelda and defeat all the bosses in their respective dungeons, as well as Ganon, the King of Evil. After a disappointing Legend of Zelda 2 for the NES, Nintendo really needed to step up their game and deliver a proper title that the fans deserved, and so they did. The game brought a slew of memories to the children and adults alike at the time, and will always hold a spot among the rest of the greatest video games of all time. Number 3! id Software was a genius while in their prime, pumping out Wolfenstein as well as the hit series Doom. Eventually down the line, however, the quality of their games deteriorated, but we're not here to go on about that. Doom, that first step into the world of first-person shooters. Now, I know we've seen first-person shooters prior to Doom, sure, but this game was one that sparked the desire to make them even more. The game was released exclusively for PC, coming in the form of, obviously, CD-ROM, and that would be something that became a common thread among PC games back in the day. You can still find some in CD-ROM today, I mean, it's not that uncommon. You've probably come to notice that the quality of the games on this list are so pristine that the replayability level is through the roof. And the same can still be said for Doom. Compared to some modern games, such as Amnesia or even Slenderman, Doom seems like a stroll through the field of flowers. Not too scary, but you gotta keep in mind that this game came out a while ago, and the hardware they had back then couldn't do much with it, so it wouldn't be that scary. But even today, it's still a little creepy. Number 2! Super Mario Bros. 2 allows you to play as the whole crew, not just Mario and Luigi, but Toad and Peach as well. The game takes a step back in the lightest way possible, introducing multiple, unique bosses as well as a brand new villain. Wart! Yes, Wart, he's a frog, in case your brain was not working on that one. It contained lots of hidden secrets and ways to cheat yourself through a level and sneak past the boss. Basically, the game is very complimentary for speedrunners. Not like those Usain Bolt ones you see in 2012. Not those kind of speedrunners. Just keep that in mind. But really though, the game's good. You should definitely try and pick up a store or something. A physical copy is better than a ROM or digital copy, so keep searching those stores. Really though, this game is fun. You should definitely look into seeing it for yourself and seeing as one of the best old school games. If you haven't tried it yet, try it. Try it. It's really good, but it's not the best. Number 1! Do I even need to say anything? I mean, you guys hear the music, you know exactly what this is. One of the hardest games of all time, one that led people to rage fits and the poor early deaths of many controllers around the world. It's Mega Man 2. I actually haven't played a game that is Mega Man until around September of last year, 2013. And I'm a 17-year-old who considers himself an avid gamer. But once I picked up Mega Man as an IP for the first time, I made sure it was Mega Man 2. After hearing all of what people had to say about it, I just had to see for myself. I couldn't believe a game that this old would really be that difficult. I mean, I played games in recent years that are very hard and taken me a while to beat, and they're more recent, so they probably had more on them. They take more to beat. It makes sense to me. But, yeah, so I went out and got the game, and when I played it for the first time, it kicked my ass. I wanted to quit so many times after just 1 or 3 tries. And I looked up how to beat certain bosses even. Nothing was working. I gave up. I quit. What a waste of my money, this stupid ass game. But it sat there mocking me day after day, and then one day I picked it straight back up and gave it another shot. It kicked my ass again and again, constantly getting that awful game over screen. And I was literally feeling the disappointment rushing to my head. But also, I could feel myself getting better. Time and time again, I worked at it until eventually, I finally beat Woodman. Yes! The easiest boss in the game. It took me about a month to beat him. Yeah. But after that, I was rushing through the game, not focusing on my failures, but striving to beat boss after boss. The music was intense, and it just got me in the zone. Eventually, I beat the game. The game now holds a larger part of my heart and is one of my favorite games. Yes, number 1, congratulations, Mega Man. You've captured my heart. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That was my top 5 old school games. If you guys have any that you think I missed, comment your top 5 down below. Hit that like button, subscribe. It really is good, even for a starter. I'm a starter myself, and the subscribing helps. I like to see what people like to see. Comment, share your thoughts down below. Other than that, guys, have a good day. I'll see you guys next video. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?